welcome back to Warren Nobbies. Now look, my YouTube page is primarily dirt biking. I still encourage everybody who hits there, whether you're looking at the Tundra. I'm going to start doing some videos with the Mustang, but I still encourage you to go ahead and take a look at those dirt bike videos. That's my sport. That's what I do. There's a lot of them and a lot of really cool places we ride. So today we're going to talk about my 2023 Tundra Limited that you've seen before. The last time I did a video with this truck, I had 100,000 miles on it. That was early January. Actually hit the miles around Christmas. Well, we're at 125,000, or kind of going on 126 at this point. And along with that, I've got 19,000 miles on the new engine. So we're going to talk about all those things. We're going to talk about what I like, what I dislike, and how the truck's doing overall. Hey, let's do a quick walk around. There's not been a whole lot changed to the truck since 100,000 miles. I think those are when I put the tires on, the Cooper Discover ATPs, and I'm really enjoying those tires. So I'd highly recommend those. I've gone a little slightly bigger. I still got the 20-inch rim, and I think that 275 65 20. So just slightly bigger. Not a whole lot of difference, but looks better. I do like an AT tire. There's no reason for me not to have standard tires on the car, honestly, because, or like a Michelin LTX, because I don't really go off-road with it. It goes on dirt roads. So overall, it's looking pretty good. One of the things I wish I had done, and we'll get into this, I wish I had PPF'd the front end of the truck. So I'm definitely getting some chips and some of that paint, especially around the plastic. And this one's actually got a few more chips and scrapes, but it's a truck. It's all good. Everything's looking good. Haven't had any major problems with it. A while back we did a video, we talked about the camera, which Toyota did replace. That was quite a while ago. And overall, the truck's still looking really great. I like the white. Originally, I think I was looking for another silver truck, but I like the white, and super easy to take care of. I thought about changing out the wheels, but at this point, they don't really bother me anymore. They're fine. Again, I just drive it. Overall, still loving that I've got the Crew Max. And I am going to say one thing. While I like the looks and everything of the 5.5 foot bed, I do have a regret, and I wish I had tried to find myself a 6.5 foot bed. I did look later on, and I looked, and I really couldn't find what I wanted. And now when I kind of build one out, I want the Limited, I want certain things. And the one thing I really like with this is the air shocks in the back, or the air suspension in the back with the self-leveling. That works out really good for me when I'm putting dirt bikes up in the back. So that's actually, I'm finding a hard option to get anymore. So love the seats. One thing I like about not having a hybrid is I've got a lot of junk in here. So I got some lightweight, some light survival stuff and cleaning stuff and things like that. But overall, everything's looking pretty good in here. All right, we're going to talk about the one thing that I don't know if it irritates me or anything, because Toyota is taking care of it. At 75,000 miles, they replaced my third seat panel, and as you can see, if I push on this, it's starting to crack, and I got a pretty long crack here. All right, and now I got a new crack right under my thumb right there. Now look, it hasn't broken apart on me yet. My guy at the dealership, we'll get another one on there, but he wants it to fully crack so that he can do a request to Toyota to replace it without any cost. Again, 125,000 plus miles. All right, and here's the interior of the truck. It will hop in here. We've already talked about the stereo system. I wish I had gotten the JBL, but you know what? At this point, I don't listen to music that much, or that loud, I should say, and so it really doesn't bother me. One thing I did add to the truck, I keep adding pieces, is the bullet point mounting systems, as you can see here. And at first, my wife thought they were kind of goofy, but she sure likes having a place to put her phone up here where it just charges. Now that's my old one, and this is my new one over here. I use it so much that I had to get the one with the fan in it, so it could keep the phone cool and it would continue to charge. I got something up there for my GoPro, and then I've got another ball there for another arm if I want to do any other attachments. I got myself a new windshield back in January, and that was a bit of a trip going through with Safelite. I eventually got an OEM windshield that USA hooked up for me. This thing's got 25,000 miles on it now, so I'm already getting some pitting and things like that. So overall, everything's been pretty good. All right. No major problems. Now, like I said, the seat kind of bugs me a little bit. I don't know if it really bugs me, but it's a thing, I guess. No other issues with the truck, really. Let's talk about the thing everybody wants to talk about, and that's the engine. So at 106,000 miles, I got a new engine. There are a lot of people telling me not to get it. People on YouTube told me I shouldn't have done it and all this good stuff. There was nothing wrong with my other engine. It was running perfectly fine at 106,000 miles. I had no issues. I did have that slight hesitation thing that some people have talked about, where you step on the gas and there's a hesitation. I don't know if I was being aggressive enough or it was just me or whatever, but eventually I just got used to it. With the new engine, I do not have that. I got that in April, and then right away within 2 weeks, I put it to the test and we took it out to Colorado. So round trip, we drove, I don't know, 4,500, 5,000 miles, something like that. I've got a video on that trip, so you can look that up if you want. But overall, I've had absolutely no issues. The engine runs great. It's super smooth. I just don't have any issues. And I know people want to talk about it, and all that great stuff. But look, the reality is, number one, nobody outside of Toyota actually knows the numbers. All right. I'm a data guy. And the reality is, with the number of these trucks sold and the number of engines built and put out there, more than likely, it's probably less than 1% of engines that have failed. And if it's you, it sucks. There's no question about it. And I'm not denying that. But what I'm saying is, if you take a look at the data, more than likely, it's not as many as people think. And more than likely, there's plenty of trucks out there that have lots of problems. Matter of fact, my 1-year-old CX90 Mazda, it just spent 7 weeks in the shop. This truck has not done any of that. It went in for an engine. It was there for a day. But it took them 7 weeks to hunt down a fuel problem. And they got it fixed. It runs great, but no problems at all. So I really just don't see a big deal. I see a lot of people talking about, hey, your truck's not going to last 300,000 miles like the 5.7s. Well, I had a 5.7, had 285,000 miles on it, ran great, and it got totaled. A couple deer took it out. USA didn't fix it, so I had to get this. I do believe this truck will get 300,000 miles. I think it'll probably get further than that if I take care of it. And that's another thing, taking care of it. Okay, we're going to talk about maintenance. And I'm sorry, but look, my engine's dirty. Yeah, I rinse it down every once in a while, but I haven't in a while. So, yeah, it's pretty dirty. Now, look, here's the deal. That's the new engine in there. You can't really see it. It's all buried in there. But here's what I do for maintenance. When a maintenance thing comes up, I take it down to the dealer. They go ahead and do their work. I have my oil change done by the dealer every single time. People have asked me what oil I use. I have no earthly idea. Whatever they put in it. I guess one of these days I'll ask, but frankly, I don't care. They put oil in it, it runs fine. I haven't had any issues, so that's the deal. Again, I wish I could make a really cool video that talks about all the problems I have with this truck. I just don't have them. The truck is great. There's some things that I wish I had done differently, maybe the headlights or the longer bed, but I'm living with it. It's not a problem. Haven't had any issues, and you know, other than I replaced the engine that didn't apparently need to be replaced. But the truck's great. 125,000 miles, folks. And I know people have more miles on them. There's probably some guys up over 2 at this point. Will the truck last that long? Yes, it will. I'm betting on it. So that's my 125,000 mile review. We'll see you at 150,000.